Good morning. Today I have a fantastic judgment which deals with lot of substantial question of law, uh, particularly labor laws, way of interpretation. Lot thing has been discussed. AR 2020 Karnataka 60 is a full bench judgment. Moogambigai Temple, Kollur vs. Raviraj Shetty and another. Writ appeal. Payment of Gratuity Act 1972, Section 13B, Karnataka Hindu Religious Institution and Charitable Endowment Act 2001, corresponding rules 2002, Rule 1116, Karnataka Shops and Commercial Establishment Act 1962. These things have been discussed. 2012-3 current law reporter 439 Karnataka overruled AR 1979 SC 1981 distinct 1975 judgment was approved. These things have been there. The doctrine of generalia specialibus non-derogant and generalibus specialia derogant. Whether general act overcome special act or whether special act overcome general act. This is the concept they have discussed deeply. Finally, the ruling was that temple is not commercial establishment. Payment of Gratuity Act is not applicable to the employees. Temple is neither industry nor industrial establishment or undertaking as per the provision of the Act. So this was the judgment. I will go through the judgment and I will come with the analytical report. See, the appellant was a temple governed by Karnataka Hindu Religious Institution Charitable Endowment Act. The respondent was an employee from 1972. He was relieved from duties. Subsequently, by filing writ petition, he continued till 4/1/2008. He was relieved from the duty from 31/12/2008. Then thereafter he filed, this should be strictly followed or observed, how to apply for gratuity and other things. He approached Assistant Commissioner and Controlling Authority and Payment of Gratuity Act, claiming gratuity. That was allowed. 2,91,351 was allowed with 10% interest. Then they went to Deputy Chief Labour Commissioner as an appellate authority. Appeal was dismissed. Then against that writ petition was filed. That was also dismissed. Then the writ appeal before the court. They say establishment was no more res integra in view of the decision of the land single judge in case of management of Venkatara Ramaswamy Temple and Sri Hale Mariamma Temple, Kapu, Udupi. That was discussed. The judgment deeply discussed about the provisions of Payment of Gratuity Act, wherein what was application of this act to factory, mine, oil field, plantation, port and railway company, every shop or establishment, and other establishment when 2 or 10 or more persons are employed. Then they say, the bench said, the temple neither coming under A section 3(1) or as an establishment, therefore they have rejected. The establishment was also discussed, means a shop or commercial establishment. The labor law student may concentrate on this judgment. You can download this judgment from Google. Commercial establishment definition was also discussed. Temple means they discussed what is temple in any place, whatever name called, used as a place of public religious worship, having separate existence and dedicated to or for the benefit of or use as a right of Hindu community and section of thereof. They includes a mandira, samadhi, brindavana, gajuge, shrine, utsav mandapa, tank, paduka pita, devasthana, gudi, gorodi, and other necessary apparatus, structures and land. So they have discussed about all these things, and particularly judgments. One judgment after another judgment, and they have dissented with the judgment. They have referred about Sri Jagannath Temple Puri case, that was FLR 1992 Lab IC 1621. This was the judgment wherein they have denied, stating that the employees of temples are not entitled for gratuity. So we have to discuss by some deep analytical background also. Number one, is it a commercial establishment or it is depend upon the functioning of the court. If the temple is being run by offerings and other things, then the performance of pujaris and servants may be treated as somewhat social service or birthright service, or as being born as a woman want to serve the God. But what is happening in the present day, the acts are very old one. The Religious Endowment Act, all. For your kind information, the entire income of temples are being swallowed by the employees of Hindu Religious Endowment for their salaries and perks. The performance, rituals, abhishekas and Mahakumbhabhishekam, so many other religious performances are being done by offerings and the donations by the devotees. Even from that amount, some percentages were swindled by these authorities. Therefore, the Hindu Religious Endowment Establishment authorities are unnecessary, not necessary. There may be a super checking officials, rather administrative officials for Hindu temples, because that was not properly managed, and a lot of unaccounted monies are being spent for the temples, and these religious endowment authorities are swallowing them. The other question arose whether the servants of the Hindu religious endowment are entitled for gratuity or not. To the employees being appointed by the Hindu religious endowment authorities, definitely they must be, because the activities of Hindu religion, collecting high fees, entry fees, special fees are nothing but commercial establishment. Therefore, they are bound to pay the services rendered by their employees in commercializing the activities of the temple. Therefore, this judgment should be revisited and the Supreme Court should be approached to set aside this judgment, to enlighten the people of Hindus that the functioning of the Hindu religions all over the state, all over India is unnecessary. They should be removed Only supervising should be there. Best wishes.